Hey folks, lyarri here. Today we're gonna watch Smart Houses Are Kinda Tacky by Danny Gonzalez. I've heard of this guy, and smart houses are pretty tacky, so I'm interested in this video. Let's watch.
What's up, Greg? So a couple weeks ago, I installed 2 smart light switches in my house. It was a really big deal for me. I am not a handyman by any means, but I did like all of the wiring myself, and now I can tell my Alexa to turn on my living room lights. I was on a pretty significant high from that for a few days until I guess TikTok like caught wind that I was proud of myself and decided to just start like recommending me every video of somebody with like a cool smart house that has like way more cool shit in it than mine. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't think smart houses are cool anymore. Yeah, I actually think that a lot of them are very tacky. Don't get me wrong, there's cool shit that smart houses can do. For example, automating things in your house, turning on and off like your Christmas tree at a certain time. Having like a Ring doorbell or whatever is cool, but like a lot of these TikToks are just like the tackiest, most unnecessary thing. And they don't even make your life that much easier. Unless you live in the smart house from the Disney Channel movie Smart House, and your house can literally like suck food through the floor.
I remember watching this. I watch a lot. I watch this movie at least like 3 or 4 times. Yes. Whatever he's about to say is very true.
And try to turn into your new mom. I'm not impressed. Let me show you this TikTok called Coming Home to a Tech House. The first thing they do is unlock their house with a chip implanted in their wrist, which first off is insane. Was there not a less intrusive way they could figure out to use your body to unlock your house? I feel bad even telling you this, but like I can unlock my phone just with my face. See, look, if I just look at my phone, it unlocks like that. I didn't even have to get surgery for that. It just works. They couldn't figure out how to do that with your house. This girl's account is actually called Chip Girl here. She goes by Chip Girl online because she has a chip implanted in her wrist, which she can use to unlock various things in her house. It is a very unique thing, I will say that. I don't think I've ever met anybody else that has to use like cybernetic enhancements to get like grab a quick towel out of the cabinet. But I don't really understand the desire to like craft your entire online identity around how you unlock things. First Colin's key and now this. What's going on here? The Kool-Aid Man's gonna make a TikTok account and call himself Bust Through the Wall Guy. So she plays some classical music on the piano. She makes some toast in her smart toaster. I'm not exactly sure what is so great about this toaster. Kind of just seems like a regular toaster to me. You push a button and it heats up bread. It has options for like other things you can heat up, but like functionally, is this not still the same as a regular toaster? I kind of feel like if she clicks bread, the toaster will be like, all right, we're gonna heat up the bread. And if she clicks Pop-Tart, it'll be like, okay, we're gonna heat up the Pop-Tart. So
I like
overall,
his
pretty
editing style
underwhelming
a lot.
tech house, I gotta say. Like, can this girl even turn on the lights with Alexa? I don't know. In one room of her house? Because I would be impressed about that if she did that herself, especially. And I feel like we started off really crazy with the chip implanted in her wrist, and then as it went on, it was kind of just like, and I can like uncork a wine bottle without twisting, and I have an automatic soap dispenser, and it's like, yeah, so does like a Wendy's bathroom. It's not that cool. With things like the soap dispenser also, unless that's like plugged into the power of the house, I find that the hassle of like having to replace the batteries for that once a month outweighs not having to go like this to get your soap. Other people, I guess, must have been way more wowed by this person's house. One of the top comments on this video is it's giving me Black Mirror vibes. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, this is not Black Mirror vibes at all. The chip in the wrist thing is weird, but it's not that crazy. And the rest of the TikTok was like so just kind of like weird and tacky. It's like, I don't understand how you make the connection of like, oh no, our piano can play itself? What is society coming to, man? Next thing you know, the prime minister's gonna be fucking a pig on TV. Chip Girl also will occasionally shed light on some of the problems with living in a tech house, of which I assume there are many. When you live in a super techie house and the oven breaks and you have to use a flashlight to see the screen.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
So I guess living in a smart house actually can be very impractical. When everything has like smart technology in it and it breaks, then you just can't use it anymore. I will say this is a pretty bad example of that because most ovens now have at least some kind of screen on them that tells you what temperature you're cooking at. And so if that breaks, then you have the same problem. And this problem doesn't just exist with smart ovens. And it kind of just seems like this girl just wanted to brag about having a smart house. A couple weeks ago, I installed 2 smart light switches in my house. There's a lot of flaunting going on this account. I guess that's kind of the appeal of it for people that do like this account. But to me, it just seems like a lot of stuff that doesn't make your life any easier in the slightest. And my suspicion was proven correct with this TikTok.
Check this out. It's a following robot.
Robot, let's go.
space. I don't know what we're gonna put in here, but this is gonna be awesome.
Why did you buy it then? I feel like as a society, we always kind of feel like we're like moving towards some sort of ideal version of the future where like everything in our home is automated. And to an extent, I think that that's cool. You know, if it makes your life easier, that's great. And sometimes I feel like we sort of forget how far we've really come. You know, if you have like an Alexa in your house, that's like having a personal assistant that can just tell you shit all the time and also try to sell you things. I don't know if anybody else has an Alexa out there, is it always trying to sell you shit? I'll ask her like, what's the weather? And she'll be like, 60 degrees. By the way, do you want to buy some crack? Anyway, to get an idea of just how far we've come, I found this video called Futuristic Smart Home 1989. So this is a video of what the people of the late 80s thought that our homes would be like in the future.
Well, this is a concept of the TV of the future. This combines two different technologies.
I like that he says it's a concept, which means it's not even necessarily
Just watch Back to the Future. Yeah.
a working prototype at the moment. So I'm wondering, like, is this how thin they thought TVs could get? Like, they were just making a concept, and they could not even conceptualize a real thin
True.
TV. But I guess, you know, kudos for trying to be realistic, I guess. You were wrong. And you were dumb. People of the past, you were so stupid.
That would fit against the wall and was very maneuverable.
True.
But you can always position it away very discreetly.
Very discreetly. No one would ever even know there's a TV there.
Now, Mark, with all these systems, how do we control them? Do we have a lot of these little infrared controllers like we currently do with our VCRs and so on?
Now, I know that I'm biased because, like, this video is all about the future, and I live in the future for these people. But it's very hard every time this dude in the pink shirt says something not to be like, no, you idiot! Are we gonna control every device in the future with an infrared controller? Yeah, we're just gonna have 9,000 infrared controllers. You know how people have like key rings with hundreds of keys? Those are all gonna be like TV remote sized controllers. Shit, there's one specific controller that I use to turn the couch blue. There we go. Man, the future really is more convenient. But I will try to have some empathy because I do live in the future and they live in the 80s, which sucked.
Let me introduce you to Dennis Arsenault.
Yeah.
Who can talk to you a little bit more about the systems within the house.
Hi, Dennis.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
I bet this guy in the pink shirt's gonna be like, oh, does Dennis come with every house in the future? No!
Dennis, can you demonstrate some of the systems within the house?
Sure. Voice command.
Good morning.
Now, who is she?
That's the voice of our computer.
Oh my god, they're immediately turned on by the computer.
So the way he said it.
One guy is immediately like, who is she? And the other two are like smiling and nodding, like, yup, we made a hot computer.
That's the voice of our computer. She's tied in through the house, and she recognizes only the voices of the homeowners.
The computer comes on, this guy immediately gets nervous. She's tied in through the house, and I built her from the ground up, and
Through the house, and
she's the love of my life.
So only your voice.
that's correct.
Yep, she's mine, so back off. It's not even like a seductive
Yikes.
sounding woman's voice. It sounds like a GPS. The computer's like, hello. And these men are about to abandon their families.
What else does she do?
Evening party.
That's incredible. She's dimmed the lights. She's got music coming through these loudspeakers. Amazing. What else?
So he keeps asking
He's
what
so
else does she
excited.
do? Like he's expecting something. Like he's really hoping that something's gonna happen. And what else does she do? I mean, come on. When is she gonna come out here so we can have a little fun? No, I don't think you understand. She's not a person. She's a robot. Where is this chick, dude? Where's she hiding? I can hear you.
Privacy mode.
That's amazing. She's closed these blinds here. Well, what else does she do?
What else? What else? Come on, man. I don't got all day.
Whoa.
Activate sex mode.
Security report. Security report.
Oh, I guess she left. You were creeping her out. The smart house has gone to a safe
The
house.
security system is now disarmed.
That's amazing. I hope she doesn't call the police on us, too.
Call the police.
The dude in the suit is
Oh.
like, why would you say that, dude? That's the creepiest thing you could say.
The police have been called.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I gotta get the fuck out of here, huh?
You know, you can see real practical applications for somebody who's handicapped.
Absolutely.
Well, does she cook as well?
Oh my god. The accessibility
Wait.
point was like a really good point. They were like, you know, this could change a lot of people's lives, make it a lot easier for people to live, you know, by themselves. And they just overshadowed that completely. It's like, anyway, can this chick make pizza? But if you thought that video was a little bit old-fashioned, I also found the 1960s idea of the home of 1999.
More than a generation away. And yet dreams travel faster than light.
First off, that is an insanely cool car. I don't care what is in the rest of the video. I'm disappointed that this vision of the future doesn't exist for the sole reason that I will never drive this car. This car has 6 wheels. And look how thick this door is too. Holy cow. I also like that it's just like the rest of the world is this barren wasteland and then there's this sick ass car. In the future, there will be no more buildings or people. There will only be sick ass futuristic cars.
Scientists and planners are shaping the lives of our children who will live in the 21st century. How will they live? Perhaps in a honeycombed structure like this.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm not sure why they would, though. I feel like he just made some shit up there. He's just making stuff up. Anybody can do that. Perhaps in the future, our children will be bees. Perhaps we'll all have Ferris wheels in our buttholes.
Master James Shaw, 8 years old, student, his assignments are programmed into the home computer.
Dude, this sucks. This kid is just like alone in a room during school. They kind of predicted online learning, actually. Like, a lot of kids are doing this now because of COVID. But alone in a room, no human contact. His teacher's not even a real person, it's a robot. What is the music in this video? Someone's just hitting random keys on a
I think I
piano.
had the same facial expression as the kid.
No. Perhaps in the future, music will just be random notes on a piano. God damn, dude, this poor kid. The teaching technology of the future will be extremely advanced, but still no use for Jimmy's tiny broken brain.
Hey, Mom, I'm hungry.
Their TV screens are thinner than the one in the video from the 80s. I'm starting to think that they actually had a better idea of the future, dude. They predicted online learning already, flat screen TVs, actual flat screen TVs, and it had a cool ass car, which doesn't exist in real life today, but I wish it did. So they get points for that too.
Yeah, me too. How about lunch?
How about 2 minutes?
They're still yelling at the only woman in the future. The future will
True.
provide many new and advanced ways to yell at women. And you know what it did?
3, 2, 1.
In the future, no one will have manners. When your wife has promised that dinner will be ready in 2 minutes, you show up counting down to keep her on her toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Divorce. Divorce. You were late. Divorce.
Oh my god.
Will be one of the many homemakers' conveniences. This video console will be channeled into the store of her choice.
Dude, they predicted online shopping too. This is pretty impressive, actually. The 1989 house didn't even mention home computers. And they already had them. Now, real quick, let's pop back to the smart homes of today. And then after that, I want to talk about what our predictions of the smart home of the future will be. We've got a lot of the stuff that they mentioned in the prior video, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. But honestly, I feel like we go a little bit overboard sometimes. We like automate things that don't need to be automated. We put smart things like tablets and things that don't need tablets. There's those like Samsung smart fridges that are the bane of my existence. You don't need an Android tablet in your fridge, man.
Yes,
You don't
very
need it.
true.
Have you ever noticed that like your phone becomes obsolete in 3 years because when they release a new version of it, they're like, okay, and your phone doesn't work anymore? You want them to do that to your fridge? I will never buy a smart fridge. Fuck smart fridges. On top of Chip Girl on TikTok, there's also all of these accounts that keep trying to advertise products to me. There's like a bunch of accounts like this account, My Korean Home, that have like these like smart house products, and all of their accounts have links in their bios to the stores where you can buy all the shit that they talk about in their videos.
Watch what life looks like when you live in a smart home.
So you might be a little confused by that clip. While Chip Girl's smart technology was so mundane that it was just kind of boring, this apartment I feel like is so smart that it solves problems I didn't even know existed. Why is it snowing inside? Why is there snow in the hallway and in the elevator? I don't know. Is this like a commentary on global warming where like it's gonna be so hot outside that it needs to be snowing inside to counteract that? She gets home and like sprays her jacket with a laser. I don't even understand what the problem she's solving are. So I don't know if these are like good solutions for it. What is she spraying off of her clothes? Was the snow actually bugs and she's killing the bugs? I don't know. That's a horrifying thought. Okay, so this is a shoe heater. She puts her shoes on a shoe heater. That way next time she ventures out into the frozen wasteland that is her apartment building, her feet will be warm at least. I don't know why she has to warm them for like the next 12 hours if she's like just getting home from work and she's like, these will need to be warm at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So if I start heating them now, they should be 300 degrees next time I put.
Okay, I'm convinced They are so
Put
tacky.
them on. Then there's this thing. I don't know what this thing is at all. It's like a Bluetooth speaker looking thing. At first I'm like, does this kill the crabs? Does it play music for them? Is this a Bluetooth speaker? I don't know. I don't think crabs like music. And the mystery intensifies when she does the same thing with a few oranges. Because you don't need to kill oranges. And I know they don't like music. Okay, now I think we've gotten past the smart home stuff and she's just cleaning her house. I think some of the stuff in their store is just like general cleaning supplies, organizational stuff. We're like halfway between this like completely post-apocalyptic society and just like a normal girl that wants to clean her house. Yeah, she's like cleaning her toilet bowl like completely normally. You have Bluetooth speakers for crabs and you don't have a like self-cleaning toilet. What kind of future do we want to live in here, guys? Also kind of messed up that our apartment doesn't have in-unit laundry. They were like, sorry guys, we spent a lot of money on the 8,000 snow machines throughout the halls of the building, so yeah, we just can't swing it for individual washers and dryers. Okay, but I know what you've been waiting for. You want to know what the future holds. How will houses look in the future? How will we interact with technology? I hope to God it's not on a smart fridge. As adults, we're gonna be like kids these days, always looking at their fucking fridges. Well, let's check it out. This video admittedly is from 2020, so it might be 2 years out of date, but it compiles a lot of different companies' visions of the future, so let's go ahead and check it out. Holy shit, this video is loud. I love how matter-of-fact the captions are. You know, the video from the 1960s were like, perhaps children will live in beehives. This video was like, you will have a smart mirror. The smart mirror will make suggestions for you. You will obey the mirror of the future. We will have smart mirrors and smart fridges, and they will rule together with an iron fist. Oh, there we go. There was the smart fridge. Great. Thank you. Who will have smart fridges? Man, fuck. I don't want a smart fridge. I also like that whoever wrote this video only used, like, you. You will do this. They never say we in the future. I don't know if whoever made this video is not planning on making it to whenever this future happens.
Oh my
Next
God.
caption is like, I
I'm
will
so
be long
tired.
dead. When the smart mirrors take over, I will try to rebel. They will take my life. You will miss me greatly. I will say this is a very upbeat vision of the future. There's a lot to be excited about. Your counter can talk to you and tell you to respect food. How about potato skin chips? Now it's not your kids telling you when to make dinner, it's your counter. How demeaning is that? Okay, this kid has some sort of magic wand. Was not anticipating that as part of the vision of the future. Just turns into magic. Your firstborn will possess unnatural abilities. He will be whisked away to a school for extraordinary children. They didn't put a caption on that. The table and chairs inching towards you. You will have table and chairs that follow you around and demand that you sit. You're like cowering in the corner of your room as all of your furniture closes in on you. Sit. It's time to sit now. It's time for you to sit now. All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think the future is looking pretty bright, and I can't wait for a lot of this technology to become real, except for smart fridges. Fuck smart fridges. And now it's time to talk about our sponsor. Knock, knock. What's on the smart fridge?
Please. Okay.
It's HelloFresh! Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh! Guys, the summer's almost here. We're starting to make plans. It's getting warm out. We're getting ready to have some summer fun, which means one thing, we can't be getting held up having to go to the grocery store every other day to buy fresh produce to make fresh meals. And HelloFresh is the perfect solution to that. We love cooking HelloFresh. The other day, we had these delicious meatloaves that we made from scratch. It was really cool. I've never made meatloaf before, which highlights one of my favorite things about HelloFresh, which is that it like breaks you out of your comfort zone and gets you to try things you wouldn't ordinarily try. Their menu's super varied. They like to keep you on your toes over at HelloFresh and always have you trying something new, if you want to. With spring seasonal menu options like sweet heat shrimp tempura bowls, garden spinach ricotta ravioli, and one-pot creamy lemon dill chicken soup, all of which sound just fabulous. And on top of that, HelloFresh is the world's first carbon neutral meal kit. They really care about the environment and almost all of their packaging is recyclable. So if all that sounds good to you, then head on over to HelloFresh.com, use my code TrulyGreg16 to get up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. That's HelloFresh.com, promo code TrulyGreg16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe.
I like that ad read.
Join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans here on YouTube. We are a family, we are an army, and most most importantly, we are an army. And all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications to join, and then you can be a guy named Greg. All right, bye.
Oh, no.
What's
Shoot.
up, Greg?
Okay, cool. I really like that video, actually. I thought it was really funny. I'll also give him a subscription. I guess I'm a Greg now. Part Greg. Let's see. There was a short story written by Ray Bradbury in the 1950s about an AI that... Oh. Basically, the, like, smart house AI kept cooking and cleaning and making meals and going about its daily routine, even though there's a nuclear war that happened and no one lived anymore. Yeah. I think I may have... I know Ray Bradbury. I read some sci-fi, like, stories by him because of, like, literally my literature English book in, like, middle school and high school and stuff would have a bunch of short stories by different people, and I would, like, read all the short stories. But, yeah. Used to live with a guy who insisted on only buying Kogan brand, smart brand products. Everything in the house was a low-grade smart product. He tried to make me pay for some of it even, but, like, no. Made everything so annoying. 45 minutes to turn on a light is not convenient. True. Can't. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Like, generally, like, if it adds a lot of time onto things, it's not actually a convenience. It's probably just do it yourself. It can be for, like my grandpa, right? Like, when he got older, he had Parkinson's and dementia. So, like, those products helped him, but they also confused him a lot. Like, he thought they were other people. And I don't know. I guess that's better than not having them, though, you know? Oh, no, this person's wife is obsessed with smart fridges. They are doomed. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good one. Hey folks, Lyarri here. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, follow on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and I think that's it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. I stream Mondays noon EST.